Andre.
Big Ryan. What a weekend. What a weekend. What a weekend. We have survived these. Oh my gosh. Look at my guy in it and ready to go.
Henry, change your profile photo. It looks like we're giving betting advice to underage children.
That was that's amazing to see him in there. It's been hard watching football around these parts, Ryan.
Not
And
this
yet,
weekend, baby.
A 2-dub weekend. My guy's glowing.
Oh,
Living his best life. Haven't seen him like this in a minute.
Victory Monday.
Oh my
hits
gosh.
so different when it comes with a Buffs and a Broncos win.
So true.
And of course, Rapids, number one in the West.
On another level today. It's phenomenal stuff.
The Buffs game was literally some of the most fun I've had watching football in a really long time. And it didn't hurt that I had a Hail Mary Buffs over parlay that only hits because of the 60-yard field goal. Would have been good from 70. That goes through to send it to overtime. Thank you, Carl Durrell, for your terrible late game coaching.
Incredible. When's the last time you got to see OT at Folsom, man? It's been a minute, huh?
I don't know if this is a thing that other people do, but Folsom has this tradition in OT where when it flips sides, everyone migrates to that side. So, like, after the first OT, we go towards the Champion Center. So all the students and stuff just make their way over and, like, mingle in with all the, alumni over there. So we're all standing on the opposite side of the stadium when the Buffs win.
It really is a magical, glorious place.
It's so good.
Yeah.
The fact that you could make the argument that Colorado has the best student section in the Pac-12.
What's up with the student section?
Hardcore
this year, man.
Yes, dude. Every single game it's been packed to the brim. Now,
welcome to Colorado, a true football school, huh?
Yes. Now, this was the first game.
Legislators be damned.
This was the first true night game, and there were some early leavers, got to get their night started, which disappointing, but they are college students after all. And as I said on Twitter, they absolutely deserve to charge the field. They earned that one by showing up every game.
I think your reasoning was very sound. Right?
Anyways, I hit a plus 710 parlay, which was just epic.
You mentioned that was parlay with the over.
Buffs over parlay hits. Buffs score so many points that they get the defensive coordinator at Oregon State fired. How beautiful is that?
So, I'm sorry. This team that has just been, like, melting Ryan's mind every Saturday. There was that stretch where they scored 9 points in 3 games. This sicko takes the over. Oh God!
Once I saw them actually protect after they fired Mitch Rodriguez, I was like, oh, they can put up points now. Belu, I'm sorry, I gotta read this.
Please do.
I gotta read these stats, and then
the gospel according to Belu.
I gotta read these stats, and then we can move on. But this is unbelievable. You got to keep in mind that, gosh, why can't I find it? That this quarterback was like blowing everyone's mind with how much he was struggling to start the season. Last 2 games, 40 for 57, that's 70%, 394 yards, 7 total touchdowns, 0 total interceptions, 0 total sacks. That's just since they fired the offensive line coach. One change can make a world of difference. Just like for the Broncos.
Drew Lock being on the COVID list changed everything, people are saying.
Von Miller, I said this on the Broncos show just a second ago. It doesn't mean he's a bad leader, but you need the right leaders for the right time. He just might not have been the right leader for this time.
Similarities between our production change from Ali to Yahir to some extent, huh? Some are saying.
By the way, I rode the vibes of the Buffs over parlay. Hit a Broncos over parlay.
Insane.
That hits on a backdoor cover as well.
True sicko. And then All Dogs was alive. All Dogs was alive, yeah. We out here.
Jordan Love killed it. It killed our hopes and dreams.
Yeah, Jordan Love, not a guy I would bet I would want my money invested in.
I had a 4X buyout after the second game.
I'm
not in it for 4X
Ryan,
buyouts.
upset weekend.
Yes.
All of a sudden, upset weekend.
Everywhere. Which means get ready for faves next week.
The week the prophecy had foretold. It came to us, week 9.
I'm telling you, when I tell you the Jaguars they weren't even in contention for the All Dogs parlay, I didn't even see them. That's how out of it they were.
To be clear, all week when we do the DraftKings Sportsbook disclaimer of new users, that $5 on any NFL market to win 200, freely mentioning just put it on the Bills. Easy breezy.
Yep. Our friend Tori is in a survivor pool. She said their survivor pool, it's a massive survivor pool. She said it went from 250 to 9 yesterday.
Wow. But that's the week. That'll get you.
There's always one.
Because people hammered Cowboys, people hammered Bills.
And she's still alive, by the way.
You would have thought, that Cincy, the Ohio Derby was very interesting. Ohio Derby.
I told you all along it was brownies.
Did not believe you. I do think, though, Ryan, you made this point on the Broncos pod, running with physicality, having an identity. We are, to some extent, seeing the teams who have that identity being able to, leverage it as we get into some November football when, of course, things start to get a little more serious and the run game, run fits start to matter quite a bit more.
Yep, absolutely. All right, let's jump into the game here today. Of course, not big threes on Mondays. Now we do the draft. Yeah, here comes with 8 picks or 10 picks? 8 picks. We each draft 3, and then we can maybe talk about the bonus picks afterwards. I believe I have the first overall pick, but I'd be willing to hear an argument against that.
No, that sounds correct.
Okay.
I think you had the first pick last time, though, and then I went back-to-back 2-3.
Henry put a unit on Titans money line and Buffs money line versus UCLA, so he's got half of it covered. I wonder what the buyout is. Probably a little more than 1-1.
Don't feel great about that Buffs money line at UCLA.
It is at UCLA, and I'll say this:
God, they're primed to stink her up, though.
The athleticism and running game of UCLA scares me, but the Buffs kind of have UCLA's number. Have for a little while now. Even when they were really bad, they always played them close.
Like I couldn't sleep on some of those games. They were
Brett
so
Hundley
close
overtime
to getting.
Game.
I don't want to talk about the Brett Hundley overtime game. I still feel Seppo should have got points at the end of the first half, and they just win it straight up.
Yeah, that was a meltdown. Okay, let's go to the draft.
To the best of us. We're here to tell the tales. Yes.
All right, options here. Miami at Denver. This is basketball. Of course, Nuggets taking on the Heat tonight. Over, under. So we're going under 204.5. Obviously, Adam Mattis had some great tweets about this today, talking about how a slight change the Nuggets have made, which is not going after offensive rebounds quite as much, has allowed them to be elite on defense, but it's also created a lot of problems for them on offense.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do it
also, Miami is number 3 in the defensive ratings, and Nuggets are number 2.
And Nuggets no MPJ, which I guess the way he has been playing isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's who is playing for him that is more of a question.
Yeah, and the spacing it takes away does hurt against an offense like Miami, who's going to be able to come at you in waves, extremely deep. This is your pick?
No.
That's my pick.
You haven't picked yet. It's my turn to pick. You can't take that. Jokic, wait. Oh, there it is over there. That's pretty small, man. I don't know if I can see that. Jokic over 1.5 3-pointers made. Fields over 186 pass yards. Claypool, over 20.5 longest reception.
He knows you so well, dude.
Jokic over 24.5 points. Ovechkin anytime score. Aaron Ekblad under 2.5 shots on goal. Wow. Where did that come from? Did you give him that one?
No, I didn't get anything.
Will Barton over 15.5.
He's on my fantasy team.
Okay, so let me just go ahead.
Oh, man. These are some great. I love the slate.
Let me just take the lock of all locks here.
I feel uncomfortable seeing as many unders as I do, but that's part of the world is beautiful because it's diversified, Ryan.
Yeah, trying to make us uncomfortable out here. We never take unders.
He knows what's up.
All right, give me the lock of all locks. It's Jokic over 24.5 points.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Yeah, honestly, great call by you, Big Ryan. But you know what? I'm going to clean right up because I think my next two picks are as locked in as yours, maybe bigger locks.
Okay.
Because I'm going to take the under in this Heat Nuggets game. Because, as Yaya mentioned, top 3 defensive ratings in all of the association. Some would say all of basketball. And then that plus value has suckered me in. Give me Jokic over 1.5 threes. It's a BAM night. It's a single him up. It's a get him out to play on the perimeter. Give me over 1.5 threes against old Bam Bam.
The Jokic MVP train starting to pick up some steam. If he can carry them to a couple wins without MPJ, it's going to really give this thing a boost.
Streetception cell, what the streets are really talking about, more so than back-to-back MVPs,
Very interested in this.
is Defensive Player of the Year. The buzz is on Defensive Player of the Year in my circles. Mind you, lots of cord hats in these circles. There is some massive chatter of Jokic being Defensive Player of the Year.
The hipsters love
my God.
Jokic for DPOY.
Oh, they call him Serbian Olajuwon, the Serbian dream, some are calling him.
Wow. Okay. Let's get that movement started.
Yes, let's do it.
Plus money on Yoke points is a steal. I agree, especially on a one-on-one night. Single him up, bam, get the work, get in and out.
I learned so
totally.
much from you guys, man. That this draft, like the board, it all comes from like last draft picks that you guys have given me, honestly.
Love it.
See?
Great
You'd
stuff.
love to see it. Can we go back to the first comment to just circle back on what young Harold has action on tonight?
Go all the way to the top.
All the way to the top. Henry's very first comment.
Jimmy under, AG block, Heat to lead at half, Nuggets to win, Joker points. That sounds like an SGP.
Sounds like a GDSGP. All right. Well,
You know something I realized that we always I'm having flashbacks to when we wanted SGPs and how much we have abused the ability to have SGBs
so badly.
So one thing I remembered is I used to make like 4 bets on a Monday Night Football game, right?
Yes.
And I'd be like, man, this is so much to invest in a Monday Night Football game. I should just make 1 bet. I wish it could be a parlay, but if you lose it, you're only down 20 or whatever, 1 unit. And I've completely lost sight of that. I make all the bets individually and add them into an SGP,
Yeah.
which is just greater investment instead of lesser investment.
Yeah. It's true. It's
Anyways.
really true.
All right, back to the board for
trouble.
my second pick. Give me that Claypool bet. I like that. Claypool over 20.5 yards for his longest catch.
That's your jam.
Yeah.
Longest reception bets are really what you live for, and we do this snake style, so you get the next pick as well.
Okay, everyone knows I don't bet on the puck going in the net, so Ovechkin is off the board.
I know. Tempting, though. Tempting.
So Ovechkin is 1 goal away from becoming the all-time scorer.
All-time goal scorer,
Correct.
and he'll still need like 3 times as many goals or something, or 3 times as many assists to catch Gretzky.
That sounds about right. But still, pretty impressive.
Yep.
He gets the Sabres at home, Ryan.
Well, no, Ovechkin needs 1 goal to tie Brett Hull's record.
For most goals.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a fact check on this. Okay, all right. Well, I trust that.
That's a boost, yeah.
So, anyways, I don't bet on the puck going in the net ever, but I do bet on the ball going in the net. Give me Will Barton over 15.5. To me, it's one of those things that at the someone's gonna have to score. We know Jokic will do his part. Who's gonna pick up the rest of the slack? Will Barton's been the second best player on the team this year.
That's a great call, Ryan. Credit to you. That's where I would have gone.
Thank you. So you're left with Fields over 186, Aaron Ekblad under 2.5 shots on goal, or Ovechkin anytime score.
Yeah, Ekblad's playing great. I need him to have a big night. This is a huge week for my fantasy hockey team.
No one cares.
Also, he's been really up and down this year. He's had 1 shot last game, 4 shots the game before, 1 shot the game before that, and then 4 before that. But the New York Rangers do allow 36 shots on goal per game.
So
A matchup
also
against
the pattern would tell us he's on pace for 4 tonight.
Yeah, a matchup against Adam Fox, one of the premier blue liners in the NHL. So I actually love the over in this, not the under. I don't bet on pucks going in the net either.
So you're left with one option.
And I kind of hate where this number is set.
Okay.
Because
You can't abstain.
175 against the Niners, 184 against Tampa Bay, 174 against Green Bay, 111 against the Raiders, 209 against Detroit. He's gone over this once in his career. Now, are they going to get blown out so bad that he's throwing out some empty calories at the end of the game to go over? Can I go under on this? Can I use a reverse card?
With this being the last pick of the draft and you not liking any of the options,
Yes.
I believe it is only right for us to allow you to make an exception here. You got to give us a bet that you actually like for us to put it on that big 3 card.
Okay, I want to stick to Monday night. I want more Monday night markets. I love the Steelers.
Oh, just Steelers spread.
Steelers -7. I mean, Ryan, this is a tradition on this show.
What are the odds?
-7, -110. Yeah, it's a tradition on this show. It's Bears in prime time. I get my wife from Chicago. I get her excited about the Bears. We sit down, and the Bears look like just a repulsive football team.
Yeah,
It's embarrassing.
it is embarrassing.
She can't even sing "Bear Down, Chicago Bears"
Oh,
because
tough.
they never score. They never score.
My new Madden team is the Vikings. I'm starting to learn their fight song.
They have one, huh?
They have a fight song, yes.
What's that about?
I'm not there yet, but
Purple people eater stuff?
I think it's older than that. There's horns and
Really?
stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the Viking horn.
I know. They love
you-
that out there.
Yeah.
And this skull, they do the skull. What a great place. Got nicknames like Purple People Eaters.
Man,
That franchise should have more going on for them.
they're so underwhelming.
I know. You know, they used to have a really good home field playoff advantage when they didn't go to the roof. And then they covered her up, and they've been real bad in the postseason ever since.
Tough scene.
Tough scene indeed.
They've kind of been irrelevant ever since Randy Moss left.
I know. And, you know, even with Randy, they weren't exactly winning much.
No, but at least they were dangerous.
I know. I mean, 99, I was scared of him. You know?
Exactly.
Oh,
Thank you to the Falcons.
Falcons, Dan Reeves, man. Forever my guy.
So
Forever
we
my
do have
guy.
the big 3s up. This is our case.
All right. Jokic over 24.5. Claypool, longest reception over 20.5. Barton over 15.5.
Honestly, it looks
like
like
a great
something
card.
you'd put
It does,
together.
it does.
This really feels like self-cooked, you know?
Yeah, it does. I like that.
Yeah, you know us, man. You know us. A little more studious, a little more intellectual, you know?
Right. Yes, yours is yours. I feel
My
like
big
is
3
more
is smoking a
analytically
pipe.
based.
Yes, it's analytically based. That's right. So yeah, this is a great one.
Fucking Billy Bean, big 3 over here.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, that's half one of the show in the books, Ryan. Half 2. Throw up them 2s like they do.
Hold those 2s up. Before you hold the 2 up, though, you gotta hold the 1 up, baby.
Let's
DraftKings
go.
Sportsbook. What comes after quintuple? Sextuple?
Sextuple.
I think it's sextuple.
Hard A.
Sexagagon. Sextagagon? If we're not careful, we'll get Dan
so
Orlovsky a little
good.
riled up over here.
I know.
All right.
I'm excited.
DraftKings Sportsbook, number 1 in all the land. No matter how many sextuple.
Okay. I don't know that it's spelled S-E-X, but that's okay.
I think it is.
Wow, that's incredible.
Anyways, DraftKings Sportsbook, number 1, no matter what rankings
Wow.
you look at.
That's crazy.
Unlimited fists for the rankings.
Yes,
And,
so true.
Right now, you can bet $1 on any game, and if a point is scored in the NFL, you're going to get $100 in free bets, which is a hell of a great deal considering there hasn't been a shutout 0-0 tie in the NFL since 1943.
They're bringing it back, huh?
They're bringing it back. So
Love
shout out
that.
DraftKings Sportsbook. Great deal. And when you use that code DNVR, you can also get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000. Of course, you must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match. Each up to $500. The deposit bonus requires a 25x playthrough. Restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Got a Monday Night Football boost, huh?
What's the
Wow.
boost? Oh, 50% on anything.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Money back if you lose SGP. Mile High Moneyline Madness.
What's that? Oh, is that the bet $100 on the week and then you get a $10 free bet or something? Yeah.
No, it's a bet on the Denver Nuggets money line this week to unlock a free bet.
Right. You have to put a total of
okay.
$100 on Nuggets money line throughout the week. So however many games they play, I don't know how many. But once you hit 100, then you get a free bet.
They're offering you an opportunity to diversify your portfolio like that, huh?
I mean, it's Nuggets money line every time, so it's not exactly a diverse portfolio, but they are giving you
It's a money line against multiple opponents.
Right, exactly.
Four
4
games
games
this week?
$25 a game, or
Oh
you just go
my.
heavy on one.
Oh, my. Wow, that's whole DraftKings, just what I thought. It was a sleepy old Victory Monday. You bring more entertainment to my life. Credit to you, DraftKings.
Yeah, 50% profit boost. By the way, I gave this pick out on the Bronco show, so I should give it out here too.
Yeah, please do.
Najee Harris anytime touchdown score minus 150 tonight.
Whoa.
I don't bet on pucks to go in the net, but I do bet on balls to cross the goal line.
Well, heavy favorites with clear-cut RB1s. Actually, that is a really good bet.
He's also wide receiver one, I'm pretty sure too.
Right.
So
Because
they just give him the rock. They're workhorsing the hell out of him.
Big Ben only knows checkdowns.
Which would you subscribe to that theory? If it was like draft a running back higher than most people, but then just give them so much workload for like 4 years and don't re-sign them afterwards? Because that's kind of what it feels like they're doing tonight.
Well, you do need immediate returns. Yes, that would apply to certain running backs, bigger backs like Najee, like Derrick Henry. There is a world.
Derrick Henry hasn't worn out at all, which is crazy.
No. There is a world where you can stretch
Well,
out
I guess the injury could
backs like Christian McCaffrey, Marshall Faulk, LaDainian Tomlinson past one contract.
Mm-hmm.
So with those, you'd want to treat them a little differently.
Okay.
So depending on the stylistic. My early aughts brain very triggered by the playlist we have going on today.
So that's some like System of a
Phenomenal
Down
stuff.
going on down there.
I'm almost certain this is Slipknot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Not exactly the vibe I would be looking for here at the DNVR bar.
No,
Good
me
thing I have
neither.
control over that. I can
But,
change
you
it
know,
anytime I want.
Defensive matchup coming up against the Heat. No MPJ. Feels a little Slipknotty.
Does it?
Bears Steelers.
Steelers have some Slipknot vibes to them.
Oh, yeah.
I bet Big Ben likes himself some Slipknot.
Yeah. Mike Tomlin, that's what he puts on to intimidate the kids, maybe.
Yeah.
Man, Justin
Okay.
Fields is in big trouble against
What is
Mike
our
Tomlin.
dilemma of the day? Yeah. Can we build the ultimate Nuggets SGP? Well, I've already cracked the code on how to do these.
Well, and Henry gave us out one, too. That was phenomenal. Great job by you, Henry.
Too many legs for my liking.
Yeah. Is he still tuned in?
I'm sure he's around.
It's gotten a little quiet on me.
Probably, practicing some Madden in the background, hanging out.
Well, what a hashtag blessed, huh?
Off to a 4-0 start. No big deal.
Who's this?
Me.
Oh, in your Madden league.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
First season of Madden 22. I'm the Vikings now. I'm reviving the franchise. It's a whole thing.
Oh, well. Okay. So, under.
So, never bet on anything that doesn't involve Nikola Jokic. Those are, of course, my rules. But
That's kind of a great point.
you can make your own rules.
Well, you learned this from experience because you blew what was a perfect SGP that you handed out on the show.
On a missed buzzer beater by Jokic, sadly, poetically.
Yeah.
But he was hacked. L2M report said so. So he's completely absolved of any guilt.
Which, lots of good that does to me, huh?
Yeah, sure does.
Great to read that in your official report. Blew my team a win. You blew my hero the ability to have yet another buzzer beater, and my dear friend
Yes.
some money in his bank. But have no fear, we've admitted our mistakes in the L2.
If you confess your
Thank you.
You confess your sins. It's
Yeah,
all
rot
fine.
in hell. That's what you need to do. Confess your, and straight to hell is where you need to go with that L2 report. And you know where you can shove that one as well. The L2 report.
All right, Jokic points over 25.5. Jokic assists over 4. Worried about.
I'm
Guys
so
finishing.
worried about his assists.
Yeah.
This is not the man I know.
No, but I think
He's having trust issues, Ryan.
no. It's no.
He's
I don't
having
think-
trust
No,
issues.
the guys aren't making the shot straight. It's
Well,
not that he's not giving them the
No,
opportunities.
it's not like he has some deep-seated trust. He has trust issues because the guys can't hit a shot, you know?
It's not like it's
no,
mom's fault. or something.
no, exactly. No. This isn't his new child or his new wife or anything. Guys can't make shots, so the assist numbers
The
are
trust is
struggling.
that he only knows how to make the right play.
He really is like the perfectly engineered human, but most importantly, as a basketball player.
Yeah. So it's not that he's not passing it to open guys. They just
I
can't
know.
make a fucking thing.
God, just step it up, please.
All right, and then rebounds. Again, big game for him. He has to cover for everyone.
Bam, too.
Right.
The small team.
Do you
that
want
he-
12.5 or 13.5?
Kind of a big game on a Monday, huh? Low key big game. What are the vibes you're getting from the Nuggets community? Yeah. Big game tonight?
What are the streets saying?
Yeah. What are the streets saying? They're pretty hyped for this one.
Miami is the best team right now in the NBA. They're killing everything.
Yeah.
They're really
Oh.
good. Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler and Bam are the big three that the East is afraid of, not the Nets.
The Cord Hat crowd is
You know who the
buzzing about the Heat, bro.
Do you know who the best 3-point shooter on the Nuggets is this season?
Faku.
No, the answer is Nikola
Yeah,
Jokic
it's
to
Nikola
every
Jokic.
single question.
And
you
as
have.
Nem says in the comments, he can't fucking pass the ball to himself for open threes. So that's why his assists are down.
As FU 2006 said, they did beat the Jazz at home.
Terrible year, I agree.
I wonder though. You know how Vince Carter would do the old alley-oop off the backboard to himself?
Oh.
Could Yoke go backboard
And then
back
move.
to him for an open three? A little Sombor shuffle three, maybe off the catch.
I believe it. I believe he can do it. Okay, so 12.5 rebounds or 13.5 rebounds?
Let's go.
Let's go 12.5.
Okay, I would have got more aggressive, but who cares? It's one board, you guys.
Oh, we could probably add in a block, too. He's been getting those.
Well, yes, he is the future defensive player of the year. So,
if you add in one block, it goes from plus 350 to plus 550.
oh, I thought you were gonna. I thought there was gonna be like an extra 0 added, not 200 in value. That's tremendous. Still, yeah, let's do it.
Also, look at AG blocks. I think he's going to lock up Jimmy Butler today, and he's going to get him frustrated.
The Barton props are kind of hot too, because without MPJ, there's not much wing scoring.
I don't even know who these people are. I only trust Nikola Jokic.
Actually, PJ feeling a big night from Peach.
The Doge. Dogecoin.
Somebody has to cover Tyler Hero.
Dogecoin trending up?
Trending up. Lots of buzz of AG locking Jimmy down.
Interesting.
Yeah. People are saying there'll be a lot of get off my Jimmy puns tonight.
Jimmy Butler's so good at drawing fouls. That's the only thing that worries me.
I really want to thank the streets for providing all this research today.
The
on the
streets
show.
in the corduroy hat community
Streets heavy
really,
research.
really dialed in today. It's so dark out there. What is going on?
I don't know what is happening.
It's
it is
daylight savings,
extremely
man.
dark.
Everything's going to get darker, remember?
It's
Yeah,
not possible to
yeah.
save daylight. Stop trying.
I know. I saw someone tweet out that gaining an hour of sleep for like many months of the sun going
Darkness.
down before 6 is like an all-time horrible trade.
One of the worst trades.
Yeah, it is.
Gosh.
It's like the Ricky Williams trade. We'll never get anything out of it.
Ryan, who's winning the AFC?
It's honestly like the Raiders trading Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
They got Josh Jacobs and Damon Harnett out of that. Good job.
Ouchie.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Damon Arnett notably cut today because he was flashing weapons on Instagram and
He was-
telling people he was going to kill them.
He was doing what I do to Sacky Wilson's people, plus a gun. Exact same vibe, though, if you see me calling Saki Wilsey out and his people.
Why are you going after Zach Wilson?
Well, remember that tweet that went out about if you say things with a Y at the end, you're not a real man. And so I told Saki Wilsey that instead of having his goons put out this kind of stuff, that he knew where to find me and he could put that out on his own. Luckily, DNVR
Why is that
hasn't
story
come to any
so much funnier as a retell than it was live?
It's all loose connections too. It's amazing how our brains work on how hard alcohol at 10:30 a.m. Really amazing.
All right, I think that's all we have. Unless you mentioned you wanted to say something about futures bets.
Yeah, who's winning the AFC, Ryan?
The AFC as a whole.
Yeah, if you had to give a wild guess.
The Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, tremendous value. Third shortest odds at plus 550.
I'm getting plus 550 on my SGP tonight.
I know. Right. So that puts it in perspective. 5 legs to get one. Just bet on the great Lamar Jackson for the other.
So a couple things that I still have floating around here in my bet slip. Teddy Bridgewater for MVP. That one's probably dead.
No buyout came around after this week?
No.
Okay, if it's not happening now, I don't know.
By the way, he is on pace for incredible numbers.
No, he's incredible.
Like 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 70% completions.
He's incredible.
Anyways, that was kind of a joke bet.
Seth,
Jerry
he's lost,
Jeudy,
my man.
65.5 receptions. It's gonna be a grind to get there.
What are we at now?
Like upwards of 20. Yeah.
You hate to see it.
It's tough. He needs about 6 a game from here on out.
Those
are the bad ones.
You're kind of rooting for Tim Patrick or Cortland Sutton.
The good one, Lamar Jackson for MVP. I think that is prime for the taking.
Wow.
And then I have 2 separate bets on Nikola Jokic for MVP.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Did you see that the biggest storylines, according to some big media from this weekend, was Josh Allen on Josh Allen stuff.
Oh, good stuff.
Which, like, look, I get it. I don't know that every single highlight of that game, that's all we need to focus on, but whatever. And then the other, not the streets, but the big media is buzzing about if you made an appearance on Peyton and Eli, then you're getting upset the next week.
The Peyton and Eli curse?
Peyton and Eli curse, that's a big thing.
The Peli curse?
The Peli curse. So, honestly, I'm really counting on Lambjack not going on there.
Lamar,
don't
do it.
Stay off. Please.
Also, Madden curse, finally, it was gone for a little while. Patrick Mahomes tempted fate. I think he's on for the 3rd time now. And finally, it's coming back to get him.
Yeah, he's full on Dante Culpepper in it right now.
Yes, he is.
Shouts to
Michael
Dante.
Vicking it.
My guy.
Michael Vick got hurt the year that he was on the cover.
Yeah. And
all right.
Didn't get much better from there.
Everyone avoid going on the Peyton and Eli show. Is that on tonight? I don't know if we're active.
Tune in to find out. I'm guessing that Peyton and Eli don't do rookie quarterbacks.
Too hard, too easy to criticize.
Yeah, come on. Most of their shtick is them being disappointed by INTs.
All right, we're going to end the show here with the facts. What do we got here? Scrolling down. Is it tonight? We've got one tonight. Wow. Lamar Jackson, you stay away. I swear to God.
Oh, my God.
Also, Nikola Jokic, if Peyton Manning calls you, I want you to MF him until he never calls you again.
Oh, wait. No, he doesn't. There's no Manning cast today.
What?
No Manning cast.
Wait, what is this schedule you have in front of us?
Yeah, it says if it has an asterisk, they have the Manning cast.
Oh, this is the NFL Monday Night Football schedule. Everyone's safe. Nikola Jokic is safe, but never answer Peyton Manning's calls. That is an order from this show.
Keep the streets buzzing.
Avoid the Peli curse and get you some wins tonight. All hail Nikola Jokic. See you later.